Hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of Studio L7, the place where we capture every angle of photography, podcasting, field recording, and B2B filmmaking. You're listening to your favorite lens lover, your most cherished camera companion, and your audio amigo, Bigbobby. So put on your headphones, grab your cameras, and let's get rolling. Today we're going to have a little chat. Just me, you, and the audio waves in between. Ever wonder why my podcasts are bite-sized, like those cute little mini donuts at the bakery? Yum! Now I'm hungry. Anyway, it wasn't always this way. There was a time when Studio L7 episodes were as long as one of those director's cut films. You know, the ones that leave you wondering if you should pack a lunch because they're just that lengthy. Today, we'll walk down memory lane and explore why I decided to turn Studio L7 into a bite-sized feast of information. So, why did I start making short podcasts? Well, it's simple. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine you're a content creator. Let's call him Charlie. Now, Charlie is in desperate need of information about the best lens for portrait photography. He's on a deadline and has got a ton of work left. All he needs is a quick answer, a little gem of knowledge that will save his project. And then he finds our old Studio L7 podcast, one that's the audio equivalent of War and Peace. He's got to sift through 2 hours of content just to get to that one nugget of information. Poor Charlie, right? I don't know about you, but I'd rather not put my listeners through that. In our fast-paced world, sometimes less is more. Now, don't get me wrong. There's always a place for long-form content. The epic adventures of podcasting, if you will. But there's something about having what you need at your fingertips without having to invest a significant chunk of your day. That's where the magic of short podcasts comes in. They're like the espresso shots of the podcasting world. Quick, potent, and bound to keep you awake at night, especially if you forget about the concept of moderation. By offering up these short bursts of information, we get to the point quicker, leaving you with more time for creativity. Because after all, that's what it's all about, right? I remember this one time my friend, an aspiring filmmaker, had an important shoot the next day. She was new to field recording and had no idea how to handle ambient sound. With just a quick 5-minute podcast from Studio L7, she was ready to rock and roll. We saved the day. Or should I say, the short podcast saved the day. Who needs Superman when you have Studio L7? Another reason for short podcasts is the variety it offers. Instead of covering everything under the sun in one episode, I now have the chance to touch on various topics in different episodes. That way, there's a little something for everyone. So, you see, dear listeners, short podcasts are like these mini photo albums, each one filled with vivid snapshots of knowledge, ready to be devoured in a matter of minutes. And just like how a picture is worth 1,000 words, each mini podcast from Studio L7 is worth 1,000 bits of information. With these tiny but mighty podcasts, you get a condensed wealth of knowledge without having to give up hours of your precious time. Plus, you can now find what you need more easily without having to navigate through the great audio sea. Sounds like a win-win, right? So next time you find yourself in a bind and in need of some quick tips, remember that Studio L7 is here for you with our bite-sized podcasts. Grab a coffee, sit back, and in a few minutes you'll have the info you need. Thanks for tuning in to today's chat. Hope you enjoyed this little story behind the curtain. Stay tuned for more photography, podcasting, field recording, and B2B filmmaking wisdom, served up bite-sized from your trusty host, Bigbobby. Until next time, keep clicking, keep recording, and keep creating.